You have probably wondered why I love darkness. Solitude, small places, protected by thick, solid, and impregnable walls. There would be many explanations that come to my mind, but the main one is that I perpetually fear that the outside world can invade my mind and cause irreparable damage to it. I believe that the dark supports the suggestions of imagination and creativity, helping me to see new characters, new stories, and new possible intertwining in a void where I feel the decomposition of the material, of the matter. So, the solid bonds that anchor us to this reality become nothing but weak spider threads. Sometimes I think that this sort of a tomb is a surrogate of the maternal womb, a dark and protected space where I would like to return, never to be born again, and never to be forced again to face the ugliness of the world. I don't think I've ever been truly happy a single day in my life, and not just because of the difficult family situation in which I grew up. I have simply never met a person like me in the world with whom I could talk, compare myself, get along. Nobody has ever given me joy or life, happiness, light-heartedness, desire to love. I have always known people disappointed of their lives, which even masked their moments of unhappiness with a spectre of pain, fatigue, some unimaginable sacrifice hidden around the corner. So I began to think that life was something worth experimenting with all its facets of lights, colors, experiences, diversity. At least it's not worth doing it firsthand. I prefer to place a computer screen between me and the outside world. Also because this allows me to keep the most of depression at bay, to feel the first signs of a depressive crisis more serenely, and to overcome it without leaving too deep scars inside of me. Living in such an isolated environment and without direct contact with the world also gives me the opportunity to meditate with more maturity and a sense of responsibility on my sporadic approaches to reality, without hurting things or people, and often deriving a sense of fulfillment or mutual thanks for this distant, delicate dialogue without emotional consequences. Many commentators in my Italian YouTube channel have compared me to a hikikomori, or to one of those people who choose to live away from the world, isolated in their parallel and unsurmountable reality. In my case, my imprisonment is the result of a disease that has led me to mental disability and to a personality disorder called schizoid, which produced large pockets of emotional and apathetic emptiness in my brain. I feel no need to live a life comparable to that of my peers or to that of the majority of human beings. I consider them quite mediocre people lost in their vortex of infantilism, senselessness, whims, wasted precious energy. I use my energy to investigate the meaning of human life and to glimpse here in the dark the universal bonds that associate the rational state of thought with the most evanescent one, bordering on the nothingness of a timeless night. Since I was a child, I liked very much to stay in my parents' closet, to think and imagine colorful shapes in the air, poetic thoughts, stories that just sketched and then immediately transformed into real, beautiful, desired lives. In a way, I also occasionally have some desire to go out of my room to see the world, but I would need the help of a person who took care of me and who acted as an intermediary with the traumatic flow of phases, information, words that I will meet outside. Who knows, maybe right on this channel I might meet someone who could help me learn about the outside world. Thank you and see you soon.